A legendary Saskatchewan polka band is back together. The Cottonpickers reunited for one more show, and they were excited about being honored for the 15th annual Prince Albert Polka Fest.
Wes and I played last year at the breakfast for volunteers, and then he thought it was the 15th anniversary of the Polka Fest and that we should come back, and this would be our 60th year if we had continued, so that we should come back and play for the Polka Fest. And we said, no, we're old and decrepit and we quit. And anyway, he insisted, and so here we are.
The band started in the 1950s. They met at the Wild Rose School.
My husband was teaching at Wild Rose, and he started a band with the caretaker and his son and one of the neighbors and the assistant principal. They would jam every night and then formed a little band, and Bev and I joined them.
Tonight there are 7 people in the band, just like the first night they played, but there have been many members to come and go over the last 53 years.
We did a count last night, and it was 27, and then we also had some that maybe would fill in for a month if someone was on holidays or something, but basically 27 that played with us like more than a few years. So we had quite a turnover of musicians.
The Cottonpickers were one of the first bands to make a TV show in Western Canada. The group traveled to Yorkton to tape the show in color, the only color TV studio in the province.
And the older members all had jobs, so after school, everybody would hop on their vehicles, drive to Yorkton, and then we'd try to do a couple shows that night. And then the next day we'd do some more, and then drive to the Manhattan, play for the dance.
The Cottonpickers enjoyed countless performances.
That was part of the success of our band, that we were able to move to different instruments.
The Cottonpickers recorded albums across Canada with 8 albums and then cassette tapes, 8 tracks and CDs on top of that.
It was mostly Lou. My brother Lou was the one that he was all gung-ho to get it, to get the name out and to get things done. And we were probably one of the first bands around to do the albums. We were also one of the first bands around to do a TV series.
The Cottonpickers say dances declined when they started to serve alcohol. Going to the dances was no longer a family affair.
You know, we got used to at places like the Manhattan Ballroom in Saskatoon, where we'd have 400 or 500 people every Saturday night.
I think when they brought drinking and just drinking into the halls and so on, and kids couldn't go, it changed the whole scenario, because before, all the kids, the whole family, everybody went out on a Saturday night and it was the thing to do. So, and there aren't that many family dances anymore.
Some signs indicate that dancing is making a comeback.
Our granddaughter is just telling me that they're now learning how to do the polka and the waltzes and that kind of thing at school again. So maybe it's evolving and coming back, who knows?
Unlike the Guess Who, there's no dramatic story about why this iconic Canadian band broke up.
We were old, for heaven's sake.
This year would have marked 60 years if the band had stayed together. But the number isn't as important as the lifelong friendship and cherished memories from their time together.
A lot of good memories and a lot of sunrises.
Reporting in Prince Albert, I'm Steve Theissen.